Good morning, students. Our today's topic in the subject of business studies O levels is good communication. So concentrate yourself. A lot of ideas and concepts are going to be involved in this lecture. So first, we are going to read the good communications definition. A two-way information sharing process which involves one party sending a message that is easily understood by the receiving party. If this is done, this will be called good communication. An important function of the management is to encourage good and effective communication because the things which are passed from the management to the subordinates is very necessary to be understood. So an important function of the management is to encourage good and effective communication. Either it is from subordinates to the management or from management to the subordinates. Communication ensures that business objectives are shared and understood. Planning, organizing, controlling, and evaluating to meet these objectives become possible. Only through effective communication can a business identify problems and potential solutions to these problems, share ideas, and make enforced decisions. Because if there is a problem, if effective communication will be taken place, then you can understand the problem and you can make some potential solutions to the problems. So effective communication and good communication is very necessary, not only within the organization but also the between organization and the remaining world. Why good communication is important? So here are some points. Effective communication helps you to avoid misunderstanding at work. So if you discuss the things with each other, there will be less chance of the misunderstanding. So good communication is important. Next one, effective communication helps you express what you want to express. So this is another reason why effective communication is necessary. Effective communication allows for deeper connection with others. So everyone feels themselves to the part of this situation. So that's why good communication is important. Good and effective communication depends on. So here are the factors that depends on effective communication. Number one is ability and experience of the sender to transmit the message in an appropriate manner so as to have the desired effect on the receiver. So this is the first factor which affect the communication, good communication. The second one is what is the communication, what is communicated must be accurate. So if the message is inaccurate, how much able you are, it will not matter, because if the message is inaccurate, good communication will not take place. It must be complete, giving all the information necessary. The next thing that is required for the effective good communication is language used must be clear, concise, and easily understood. The next thing that affect the good communication is timing must be right. For instance, what is good time for an employee to ask for a raise in the wages? So if you demand for wage rise in the time of the bad times of the company, so that will be a very bad time. So timing must be very right. The next thing that affect the good communication is medium use must be appropriate. For instance, a face-to-face will prove more effective when persuading someone, while a detailed report may be required when explaining changes in the market. So different forms of the medium are used in different situations. So it means medium used must be appropriate. The next thing is purpose of the communication. To persuade, inform, explain, question, instruct, etc. must be clear. So the purpose of the communication must be very clear for the good communication. The next is receiver must be correctly identified. So if the message is very right, the sender is very good, but if the message is sent to a wrong person, then good communication will not take place. So it means receiver must be correctly identified. A message that does not get to the persons it was intended for is wasted, lost, and no real feedback will be possible. The last thing that is required for the good communication is attitude of the both the sender and the receiver to the message, its importance, the method used, and the person to be contacted. So positive attitude towards the message of both the parties, the sender and the receiver, is very important for the good communication. So I hope so, student, this lecture will be much more easier for you to understand. So read this lecture again, understand it, learn it, and make your notes. Thank you so much.